Okay, so I'm from the UK, but I've been living here in the US for a long time. And boy, was I confused with that math terminology. Whew, let me show you what I mean. Keep watching.
It's like every day.
All right, so this is an interesting one. The word is mathematics, right? But the abbreviation has been shortened by the UK to maths. So they tag that S on the end. Here in the US, we just say math, which is also an acceptable abbreviation for mathematics. So you have maths in the UK, you have math in the US. It's interchangeable. They mean the same thing. I'm not too bothered about it. All right, so when I first got here and I heard the word parenthesis, I was like, what? Per what? Yeah, I couldn't get used to it. Even after over 20 years, I'm still not used to the word parenthesis for brackets. Hello, it's brackets. All right, what do you guys say? What do you guys think? I say brackets.
So what about the top one?
Brackets.
Well, what about the bottom one?
Still brackets. Yep, still brackets. Okay, so I must say, I'm used to saying 100, tens and ones now because the UK say hundreds, tens and units. And so here, like I said, in the US, they say hundreds, tens and ones. So suppose you have the number 125, right? So there's 100s, 2 tens and 5 ones. So I'm explaining to a student and I'll say, okay, so there's 5 ones here. How many ones are there? There's 5 ones. There's 2 tens. There's 100s. I still can't get used to the units since I got here, so I think I'm kind of homey with the hundreds, tens and ones now. When I think of units, I think of units of measurement. Yeah, that's the neighbors upstairs. I think of units of measurement, so I'm not really thinking of units as a place value. So that's pretty much why. So when you're using variables in math, you need a letter, right? So this is the only letter in the UK versus the US that is said differently. So in the UK, we say Z, and in the US, we say Z. So if you're doing 2Z plus Z, can you imagine me saying that here to the students, 2Z plus Z? I had to adapt. So I have to say 2Z plus Z just to accommodate for the students over here because of that one letter that is said differently. The whole of the alphabet is said the same. W, X, Y, and Z. But as opposed to W, X, Y, and Z. Listen, it's the difference between the two countries. I'm still homey with the Z. But because I'm here and I have to teach the students according to how they say it, I have to say the Z. So when you're doing a 2-digit addition or 2-digit subtraction and the ones place you have to bring it over, UK, they say carry. And in the US, we say regroup. All right, so when I first got here, I was like, regroup? What is that? I didn't even know what it was. So I had to listen to the other students say it. And then I thought, oh, okay, thinking that it would still be carry. So you carry this over, right? Because when I was young, I grew up in a Jamaican household. So it was like, yeah, man, you carry the one, you carry the two, you carry it over. So that's what I would do. I would carry it. So when I came here, I was still saying carry for a little while. And I saw the students looking at me a little strange. And then I heard one of them say regroup. And I said, oh, in my head, I'm like, oh, that's what you guys say? Yeah, so there was no, listen, Beryl, they call it regroup. I had to learn it from a student. So, okay, what am I used to? I've been here for a little while, like I keep saying. So, I still say carry sometimes. I have to catch myself and I still say, yes, so you carry the one. And I still end up saying carry and then I correct myself and I quickly say regroup. So, what can I say? I still have to get used to that one. Yeah, all right. This is not a math terminology, but you, the person who's at school and you're the one who's learning, you are in the UK a pupil and you are in the US a student. So I just wanted to fling that in there to say that it's such different words because you know, I'm sure when you in the US hear pupil, you're thinking of the eye or a part of the eye. All right, but yeah, in the UK we call the students who are learning pupils. Oh, what do I think? What am I used to? Well, I'm used to students now. I don't use pupil as much because I know that the students are not going to understand when I say pupil. So I consciously use the word student for that one. Ah, but you didn't know there was another word for this shape, right? In the UK we say trapezium. In the US we say trapezoid. So yeah, it's the same shape, different words. Let me see, what am I used to with this one? I'm used to saying trapezium. Trapezium comes up in my head a lot more than trapezoid, but that's a good one to know actually, because sometimes you could come across it on Google when you're Googling the shape, and you would sometimes see that word trapezium. I was doing that yesterday, and the word trapezium did come up. So it's good to know both terms, I think, for that particular shape. What do you guys think on that one? So for this one, 5 is the base number and the 3 is the exponent. So 5 to the 3rd power, which is either called the index or the exponent, right? So in the UK, it's called an indice. Indices. Funnily enough, the reason why I'm pronouncing it like that is because I didn't come across that word a lot when I was at school. I know that they did use it like that and say indices, but I didn't come across it that much. So when I came to the US, I wasn't too surprised when I saw the word exponents. So what am I used to? I'm used to the word exponents more, even though in the UK they use the word indices. I'm not sure now. I haven't been back there for, well, I have been back there, but in regards to the educational system there, I'm not sure if they use indices still or if they use exponents as well. Not sure. I'm sure you guys can let me know in the comments, my people in the UK. So indices versus exponents. I'm used to exponents on that one. 5.25 times 10 to the 11th power. In the UK, we call that standard form. In the US, it's called scientific notation. Well, I mean, just look at it. It looks very scientific-y, right? 5.25 times 10 to the 11th power. Very scientific-y. So standard form, I don't know if there's anything too standard about that. I didn't come across it a lot when I was at school, so I'm not used to standard form. I am used to scientific notation, so I'm going to go with scientific notation. Now, I did do a lot of this one at school. So in the UK, we say Pythagoras. In the US, we say Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem. Someone please split that up into syllables, because I still can't say it. I still say Pythagoras to the students when I'm doing it, and then, you know, when they see it in the book, it's written down and they know what it's called, but I'm still used to saying Pythagoras. Somebody please split that up in the comments and let me know how to say it. Pythagorean theorem. Yeah. let me know. I'm going with the Pythagoras on this one. How many of those did you all know? To my UK people, how many of those did you know? To my US people, how many of those did you know? I knew a lot of them before I came, but like I said, some of them never heard of them. All right, so let me know. I'm really excited to hear your comments on this one. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time in another math video. Thank you for watching. Class dismissed.